Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 8 maths. The chapter today we discuss that is percents. Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. And the lesson today we covered that is convert between the percents, fractions and decimals. Compare the percent to fraction and decimals. Find what percent one number is of another. Find what percent one number is of another word problem. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and the passwords that are provided by the administrator. Go to the subject tab, select maths from there. Scroll down to the grade 8 maths. And the chapter name today we covered that is a percent. And here are the list of the lessons. So today we start the very first lesson, which is convert between the percent, fraction and decimals. So how do we write 75% as a fraction in the simplest form? As we know that what is the meaning of percent? First of all, we can see that. So when we check that thing, so we see that 75% that means the percent mean divided over the 100. Okay, anything that is in the form of the percent like 2%, 3%, so you are going to divide that number over the 100. So here is 75%, that means you are going to divide 75 over the 100, and in this way we are getting our answer. So 75 over 100, this is 0.75. Okay, and otherwise you are going to take it like this way, simplest form as well. Okay, and now what is the 8% as a fraction in the simplest form? Now the 8% in the form of the fraction 8 over 100. Now you are going to just convert this 8 over 100 into the different numbers now. Okay, so like for example, if they are saying that convert 30% into, and if they are saying that into as a fraction in a simplest form, as a fraction, so this is the answer 30 over 100. This is as a fraction, so you can put it 3 by 10. This is in the form of the fraction. Okay, so for example, some another number like 25%, so you are going to convert 25 over the 100. This is 1 by 4. This is also the answer, this is also the answer. This is basically conversion into the fraction. Okay, like in this way you're going to convert percent into fraction now. But when they are saying that convert the, basically for example here is 15%, convert this into the decimals. Okay, so this is the same thing, 15 over 100. In place of percentage we are going to put the 100. Okay, now just divide 15 over the 100. Then what is the answer you get it when you are going to divide 15 over the 100? So we are going to take the answer of 15 divided by 100, which is 0.15. Okay, this is the basically conversion into the decimals, and here is the conversion into the fraction. Okay, for example, the same number we are going to take and then just convert it firstly in the fraction and then convert it into the decimals. For example, the percent is 10%. So first of all, we are going to convert this 10% into fraction. So here in the fraction, so 10 over 100. So this is 1 by 10. Okay. And now if they're saying that convert into the decimals. So 10 by 100, this is the same thing. Then you are going to divide this 10 over the 100. That becomes 0.1. This is in the form of decimals. This is in the form of fraction. This is in the form of decimal. The same number we are going to convert in both of it. Okay. Now let's do one more number. For example, here is the 60%. Now first convert into the fraction. So this is 60 over 100, and that is 6 by 10. You can also convert it into the 3 by 5. Okay, 2 times 3 6, 2 times 5 is 10, so 3 by 5. This is also the conversion. This is also the answer. All of it the answers. Any number that you are going to put, the right one. Now for the decimals, if they're talking about, for the decimals, 60 over 100, and when you're going to divide it, 60 divided by 100, that becomes the answer of 0.6. This is the decimal and this is the fraction. Okay, this is the way that you are going to solve with the decimals and the fraction numbers. Now let's do the test questions. How do you write 22 by 50 as a percentage? So when you're going to convert this into the percentage, so for example, we are going to check it out, the answers for that. Okay, so 22 by 50, that is basically, it's a 44%. Okay, like how, for example, there is a 44%, converted 44 over 100, then check what is your answer. 44 divided by 100, what's the answer for that? We can see that the answer is 0.44. Okay, and now the answer of 22 by 50, what is the answer? You check both the answers, all of it. Okay, the answer is same, that is 0.44. It means that 22 by 50 is same as like 44%. Okay, so we go with it. How do you write 99% as a fraction in the simplest form? Okay, 90% as a fraction in the simplest form. Let's see. This is a 90%. So it means that we're going to convert as a fraction. So how can we convert 90 over 100? This 0 and 0 should be cancelled. 9 by 10. Okay. So here is the 9 by 10 is the answer. Let's go with it. How do you write 0.5 as a percentage? Look at here. If some number is in the form of the point, if some number is in the form of the decimals, and they are saying that convert into the percentage. So for example, here is 0.5. You're going to multiply with the 100. Okay, you are going to multiply with the 100, and that is a 50. So here is the 50%. All right, if some number is in the form of the basically points, you are going to multiply with the 100. If some number is in the form of percentage and convert it into the decimal, you're going to divide with the 100. Okay, so now here is the question, that is, they are saying that 45%, how do you write 45% as a decimal? So this is 45% as a decimal. You are going to now write it, okay, as a decimal. So how can we write it down? So 45 divided by 100. So this is 0.45. Now look, converting into decimal, dividing with 100. Decimal to fraction, multiplying with the 100. Decimal to percentage, multiplying with the 100. Okay. How do you write 82% as a decimal? Now it's 82%. Here is the 82 percentage. So going to convert 82 over the 100. So this is 0.82. This is the decimal. So 0.82. How do you write 0.89 as a percentage? Now look, this is the decimal now. 0.89. This is the decimal. Convert to percentage. Okay. 0.89, then multiply with the 100, that is the 89%. Okay. So this is 89%. Let's go with it. And here is the right answer. Now, how do you write 1 by 2 as a percentage? First of all, 1 by 2 as a percentage. This is the fraction now, okay? Fraction, that is 1 by 2. First of all, divide 1 by 2. This is 0.5, okay? What is the answer when you are going to divide 1 divided by 2? That is a 0.5. Now, the 0.5 is basically, you are going to check now 0.5, this is the decimal. How to convert decimal into percentage? I already told you about that. This is a basically multiplication of 100. That becomes 0.5 times 100. That becomes 50%. So look at here, this is the procedure one by one. This is in the form of fraction. First we convert into the decimal to percentage. 3 steps we follow and then we get our answer 50%. This is again the same thing, 80% as a fraction in the simplest form. So the 80% is like this, 80% in simplest form, if they are saying that. In simplest or fraction, the important thing, okay? So 80 divided by 100, 0 cancel, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10. So 4 by 5 is your answer. Check it out, yes, there is 4 by 5. 0.86 as a percentage, multiply with the 100, then you get the answer 86%. 55 divided by 100, that is 0.55, which is in the form of as a decimal. 8% as a fraction in the simplest form. How do you write the 8%? 8 divided by 100. Or if you want to convert it, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, and 0 as it is. So 4 by 50. You want to convert more, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 5 is 10. That is 2 by 25. This is the answer. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Solve the rest of the test questions regarding this lesson by yourself. Now let's move to the next lesson, okay? Convert percent to fraction and decimal. Now this is one of the best way to convert the percentage to the fraction and the decimals, okay? Now they are saying that compare the percent to the fractions and the decimals. Now we are going to compare some numbers with it. Okay, so which sign make the statement true, 0.38 or 55%? First of all, let's solve it and then we see it. 0.38 and then it's 55%. Now the decimal and the percent you are going to compare. First of all, let's solve this one. 55%, convert into the decimal, then check it out. 55 divided by 100. Now 0.38 still the same, so this becomes 0.55. Now tell me which one is the greater, 0.38 or 0.55. As we know that 0.55 is greater as compared to 0.38. So we can say that 55% is greater as compared to next. So this is greater as compared to this one. Okay. So 0.38 is less than 0.55. Now look at here, which sign make the statement true? As we know that one is 66%, other is 67%. So which one is the greater here, 66 or 67? Obviously the 67 is greater here, so we can say that 67 is greater as compared to the 66. Okay. Now which sign make the statement true, 32% or 8 by 25? Let's check. 32%, you're gonna solve it. Okay, 32% or 8 by 25. There is a question, 32% or 8 over 25. First of all, convert this fraction to the basically decimal and then decimal to percentage. Okay, 32% still the same thing. 8 by 25. First of all, convert this fraction to the decimal. So 2 times 4 is 8, not much more. Just divide it, 8 over the 25. What is the answer? You get it, 8 over 25. When we are going to divide, then we get the answer of 8 over 25 is, let's check, this is 0.32. Now this is fraction to decimal. Now decimal to percentage. 0.32 times 0.32 times 100. This becomes 32%. And this is also the answer of 32%. So these both are same. So 32% and 8 over 25 is same. This is the way that you are going to check. You are going to convert, solve it, and then check it out. Is this same? Is this less? Or is this greater? Okay. Let's suppose the next question. 78% or 97%. This is shows by the basically number, which number is greater here. 97% is greater and 78% is less. So you can say that 97 is greater and the other one is less. Okay, now for the next, which sign make the statement true, 39% or 38%? This also shows by the basically numbers. 39% is greater and as compared to the 38%. Okay, so we also see that thing. Which sign make the statement true, 0.14 or 14%? So here is the question, 0.14 and here is 14%. We are going to convert this decimal into the percentage. How to convert 0.14 times 100? So this become 14% and here is already 14%. So these both are same. Okay. Now let's do the test questions. Which sign make the statement true, 0.925 or 37%? Let's check. 0.927 or 3925. 0.925 or 37%. We are converting, this is the decimal converting into the percentage because this is already in the percentage. How to convert it? By multiplying with 100. Okay, 37% still the same. So when you are going to multiply the number that is 0.925, okay, times 100, this is 92.5%, and here is 37%. So which one is greater? 0.925 is greater and 37 is less. Okay, 82% and 80%. This already shows by the question that 82 is greater number. Both are in the form of percentage. Both are in the form of the percentage, so we are not going to convert this. Okay, so this is 82%, this is 80%, so 82 is greater as compared to the 80. Which sign make the statement true? 3 by 5 or 60%? Okay, let's see. 3 by 5 or 60%. You also convert 60% into the fraction, or otherwise you convert this fraction to the basically percent. How to convert? First of all, convert in decimal, then convert into the basically fraction, uh, then convert into the basically percentage. So first of all, convert into the decimal. So 3 divided by 5, that is 0.6. Now this is fraction to decimals. Now to decimal times 100. This is 60%, and here is also 60%, so these both are same. Which sign make the statement true? 32% or 8 by 25? So look at here, 32% or 8 by 25. Convert this into the fraction. Okay, this is the easy way to check it out, by dividing and then multiplying with 100. So 8 by 25 here is, so let's suppose we are going to dividing 8 by 25. What is the answer when you are going to divide 8 over 25? This is 0.32. Now multiplying with 100, this is decimal, decimal to fraction, so this is a 32 percentage. So it means that the question is already in the 32%, so these both becomes equal. So these both are equal. 30% or 2 by 5? It's 30% or 2 by 5. Okay, here it's 30%, which is still on the same. Now convert this fraction, this is the fraction, convert to the decimal. How to convert is just dividing 2 over the 5. So 2 divided by 5, what is the answer? That is 0.4. Okay, this is decimal. Now decimal to percentage. So this is 0.4 times 100. This is now percentage. You are going to write these things, okay? Percentage. So this becomes 0.4 times 100, that becomes the 40%. And this is 30%. So this is less and 40% is greater. So 2 by 5 is greater as compared to 30%. Which sign make the statement true? 39 or 38? 39, obviously. This is 39%. These both are in the form of percentage, so we are not able to convert. We are just going to write this percentage as this one is greater and this one is less. Now, which sign make the statement true? 0.35 or 35%? Look at here now. It's 0.35 and then 35%. This is decimal. How to convert decimal to percentage? By multiplying with 100. And after multiplying with 100, you get the answer 35 percentage. Here is the answer 35 percentage. These both are equal. So these both are same. 66% is greater or 67% is greater? 67% is greater and 66 is less. Okay. Hope you guys understand this lesson, that how to convert. This is the thing that we have done in it, like how to convert the basically fraction to decimal, decimal to percentage. Okay, and then we compare with some basically percentages. This is the form of the fraction. First convert into the decimal. This is the first step. Okay, step 1 converting to decimal, and step 2 converting decimal to percentage by multiplying with the 100, first dividing and then multiplying with 100. That's it. This is the point. Now let's start the next lesson. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Solve the rest of the test question regarding this lesson by yourself. Okay. Both are same. So let's start the third lesson, which is find what percent one number is of another. Dash percent of 98 is equals to 49. So this is the proper formula that we are using here. Okay, the formula is you are going to put the basically number over that portion and n over 100. 49 over 98, that is equals to n over 100. In this way you're going to finding it out the number of this. N is 50, so 50% of 98 is 49. Let's see. Okay, for example, if they are saying that which percent of 30 is equals to 40%. Which number of 30 is equals to 40? So how to finding it out? We are going to divide 40 over the 30, that is equals to n over 100. This is the proper formula. Just cross multiply 100 times 40 and times 30. Okay, that becomes 4000 is equals to 30 times 90. Both side divided over the 30. This side as well as this side. This should be cancelled, and 400 over 3, that is equals to the 9 n, sorry. Now 400 by 3. So just this is the value of n. If you're going to divide it more, it's all up to you. Okay, let's suppose now I'm going to take some another proper number. Okay, like for example, we are going to take it the number that percent of 92 is 69. Okay, so let's do it. 69 over 92, that is equals to n over 100. Cross multiply 69 times 100 is equals to n times 92. This becomes 6900 is equals to n times 92 divided by 92 divided by 92. In this side should be cancelled, so n is equals to 6900 over the 92. What you got the value for this? Because this is a basically 6900 divided by 92, so we can get the answer 75. Now look, this is a basically thing that we are getting the answer. Now how to convert 75%? Okay, this is the two ways. One way is I think so is part is equals to percent. You could also find the answer by writing and solving an equation. This is the right answer. This is the easiest way to solve this one. Okay, so there is 75% is your answer, and is your 75% of 92 is 69. Okay, let's do the next. Let's do the test questions. One or two test questions. 59 is what percent of 59? This is a basically 100% of 59 because 59 and 59 both are the same thing and same part of that. Dash percent of 60 is 36. Dash percent of 60 is 36. So 36 by 60, that is equals to n by 100. So 36 times 100, which is equals to n times 60. 3600, which is equals to n times 60. Both are divided over the 60. So n is equals to 60%. Is it easy? This is the same way of that. 7% is what percent of $7 is what percent of $7? 100%. Dash percent of $84 is $63. Okay. Dash percent of $84 is 63. Now, so how can we solve it? Just going to divide 63 over the 84, that is equals to n over 100. Now just cross multiply 63 times 100, that is equals to n times 84. This is 6300 n times 84, dividing 84 on both sides. So 6300 divided by 84, that is, so your n is 75. This is 75%. 35% is what percent of 100? It's 35%. Okay. Now this is the way that you are going to solve it. Hope you guys understand this lesson. So solve the rest of the question related this lesson by yourself. All right. Let's start the last lesson of the day, which is for what percent one number of another word problems. So here, after a month of a successful fundraising, Colton and his classmate voted on whether to donate the money they had raised to hunger relief or to environmental causes. Out of 28 votes, 21 vote for hunger relief. Out of 28 votes, 21 were for hunger relief. What percent of the vote were for the hunger relief? So basically, part over whole and percent, that is n over 100. Okay, part over whole, percent over 100. What is the part? Part is basically, here is 21, and how much the whole, that is 28, and percent is n, that over 100. You are going to finding it out what percent. Okay, if you're going to finding it out the percent of that thing, because they are saying that what percent of the vote. So part over whole, the formula for this one is, I'm going to write it here, part over whole, percent over 100. They're saying that part is 21 vote out of 28, percent is not given over the 100. We're going to finding it out that percent. Same method, cross multiply 21 times 100 n times 28. So this becomes 2100, that is equals to n times 28, dividing 28 on both sides. So your value of n is just dividing and then write your answer. Okay. So 26 out of 26 employees at the water sliders are temporary employees. What percent of the employees at the water slides are temporary? Write your answer using a percent sign. 100% of a number is the entire number. 100% of 26 is 26, as we know that. Okay, so it means that part and whole both are same, and the percent is not given, so you are going to finding it out the percentage of that number. Okay, like look at here, part over whole, both are same. If your part and your whole, your percent or your part is 26, whole is 26, percent is not given over the 100. So if this side should be 1, so 1 is equals to n by 100. So n is equals to 100%. Understand? So this is the full 100% of this. Okay. At the water park, 33 out of 44 tickets sold were children tickets. How much? 33 out of 44. So the whole is 44 and the part is 33. What percent of the tickets were the child tickets? Okay. So this is the same thing that we have done with it. So let's check it out. 33 is a part, 44 is a whole, and n over 100. We are going to check what percent of the tickets were child tickets. Okay, so 100 times 33, this should be multiply this one, n times 44. Now this becomes 3300, that's equals to n times 44. Both sides should be divided over the 44. Okay, so now when you are going to divide 3300 over the 44, then you are getting the answer 75, and here this should be cancelled and n, so your n is 75% children. Okay, This is the way that you are going to check. Okay, now let's do the test question. We are already finding it out this one. I think the answer is 75 or 76. It's 75, I think. Okay. In order to select a board member, the French club held an election. 9 out of 45 members of the French club voted in the election. 9 is part and the whole is 45. What percent of the member voted? So 9 out of 45. So 9 is your part, 45 is your whole, and n over 100 you are not going we are not able to know the percentage, so this is the way to finding it out. Part over whole n over 100. So 100 times n, 9, and n times 45. This is 900. This is equals to 9 n times 45. So dividing on both sides with 45. This is 20 and n is equals to 20 and n is equals to 20%. Yes, this is the answer, that is a 20%. Now, in hopes of encouraging healthier snacks at school, Joy brought in a tray of the carrot sticks and the apple slice to share. He brought 25 snacks in all. 20 of the snacks were carrot snack. What percent of the snacks were carrot sticks? 25 snacks in all. 20 of the snacks were carrot. How much the all? That is 25. 25 in all. That is whole. What is part, which is 20? So 20 over 25, 9 over 100, 20 over 25, n over 100. Cross multiply 100 times 20, 25 times n. This becomes 2000 is equals to n times 25. Dividing on both sides the 25. What's the answer? 25 times 8 is 200. And then it's 0, same. 80 is equals to n. So n is equals to 80%. Hope you guys understand this lesson. So today we covered the grade 8 maths. The chapter today we discussed, that is a percentage. And here are the list of the lessons today we covered, that is convert between the percent, fraction and decimals. Compare the percent to the fraction and decimals. Find what percent one number is of another. Find what percent one number is of another. Word problems. Hope you guys understand this lesson. So before starting the next session, you guys practice this lesson. And if you still need any help in any of the questions, you can contact tutors. How can you contact? There is a live chat button that is available on your A plus website. Open this, putting your department, maths help, and then just put your name and send. In this way, you directly contact with the tutors. So hope you guys understand all the lessons. So see you in the next session. Have a great day, you all.